Hi, Scott Abele, Training Manager here at Travis Industries. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. You'll notice I'm standing in front of several of our gas appliances. I have some fireplaces, a cast iron stove, and one of our inserts, and the fires aren't running. And obviously that's one of the things we're most known for is our beautiful fires. But I've got the fires turned off for a very specific reason, and that's because we're talking about changing the batteries in your appliance. Now for you, prior to changing the batteries in your appliance, make sure the appliance is cool, the fire's not running, so that you can access the batteries safely. Now the batteries, they're there for a very specific reason. They allow the fireplace to work when there's a power outage. So you'll actually have normal operation even when there's without power. Obviously, the fan isn't going to work, the lights aren't going to work, but the fireplace itself and the operation of it's going to work just fine. And there's no safety concerns. We test all of our appliances with no power just to make sure you can run them for how you want to and as long as you want to, even if the fan isn't running, and everything will be safe. So no worries there. Now about changing your batteries. There's normally, under normal circumstances, you would change your batteries once a year. So just an annual maintenance kind of thing, just an upkeep. But if you're in an area that's prone to power outages, you might need to change them more often. But in either case, we're going to go through, show you how to access where the batteries are on your appliance, how to change them, and how to get that fireplace up and running again with no trouble and with some good ease. So let's go ahead and get started. So how to locate your battery holder on your fireplace. If you have a Green Smart basic fireplace, your battery holder is going to look like the one that's here in my left hand. Just a very simple battery holder, holds 4 AA batteries. If you have the deluxe model that uses the remote control, your battery holder is going to look like this, and you're going to put your 4 AA batteries in it. In general, the battery holder, whichever version it is going to be found underneath the fireplace. So basically underneath the firebox, there'll be a concealment door you've got to fold down. Maybe you've got to actually take and remove the face off of it. The only exception to that, and there's actually 2 exceptions, is we make a large gas fireplace called the 4237, and that battery holder is going to be on the front left of that appliance, sort of down low. There's a trim piece you have to remove to get to it. And then on our gas inserts, we have 2 gas inserts, the 430 and the 616, and on those inserts, that battery holder is over on the right. You've got to remove the decorative face to access those. So let's look at these fireplaces I have up here and where the battery holder is. On this fireplace here, there's a concealment door right here that folds down, and you can see the battery holder right in here. Now, depending on the size of your hands, you might be able to get to it without doing anything, but in most cases, you're going to want to remove this front screen. It just lifts off the fireplace, and it'll give you a lot more access to where that battery holder is. On this linear fireplace here, again, we've got a concealment door that folds down. The battery holder's right in here. Yeah, there's really not any way to get to it on this one. You can see it. You could actually hit the program button or access the switch, but to change the batteries, again, you're going to take this screen frame off, and it's just going to lift off the insert, or sorry, the linear fireplace. On this stove, it gets super easy. Little concealment door, see the battery holder right down here, and then on the insert, this is a DVL insert. Again, on this particular face, we have an access door that folds down. There's actually a little cover that's in here that lifts off, and then you can see the battery holder right here in the front. So if you have a Green Smart basic fireplace, you're going to have a holder in it that's like this. And so putting the batteries in this is fairly simple. You have the spring end. The spring end is where the negative part of the battery is going to go. That's that flat part. And so you'll put the 4 batteries in like this. So basically they're alternating from end to end. So it'll be like this, and then these are going to have a piece of Velcro on the end, and that'll just stick back down in the spot that's designated inside the fireplace. And then if you have a battery holder, which is going to be on any of your Green Smart Deluxe fireplaces, the ones that have the remote control, the battery holder looks like this, and there's these little tabs on the top. So you just push those down, the holder comes out, and actually what it says on here where it says negative and positive, that actually tells you the direction the batteries need to go in. So the negative end would be facing out on this side, and then the positive. So again, these are alternating just like in that other holder, so that your negative and positives line up to what it says on this cover, and this cover just goes back in. Put the bottom in first, and then the top, and then you're ready to go to the next step. All right, final step. Once you've got your batteries installed in your fireplace, I always like to make sure that everything's working properly. So if you have that manual switch, like the one that's on the front of that battery holder, flip that to the on position. Make sure the fireplace lights and starts running as you would expect it to. If it does, go ahead and put that switch back to the remote position, and you're able to use the fireplace as you normally would. On the GSB, the basic unit, again, on-off switch, flip it on, make sure everything's working, flip it back off when you're done, when you're satisfied that it's all working. And then it's time to restore the fireplace to how you had it prior to changing the batteries. So close your concealment covers, those kinds of things. So we'd put this one back on this insert here, right? Close it back up. Make sure everything's all set, put your faces back on, and you're good to go. You're ready for another heating season. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you being here with me. And until next time, have a great day.